expect from this adventure?
Thank you. Yeah, I expect a long, hard race for my first Grand Tour. I was hoping for better weather, but right now it's raining. So yeah, hopefully the sun comes out in Italy soon.
Why did you choose the Giro to start your Grand Tour career?
I think with the parcours this year, it suits me quite well with the sprints and the harder stages that could finish in a reduced bunch. Yeah, for my first Grand Tour, I think it's going to be a good experience and parcours that can suit me well. So that's why we decided to come to Italy.
How old were you when you first watched the Giro d'Italia on TV, and who were your first Giro d'Italia heroes?
Oh, good question. Yeah, I think I must have been quite young. I could not tell you an exact age, but yeah, I think the thing I remember most about the Giro and the stage that sticks with me is the stage where Chris Froome did the great solo to take the pink jersey. I also remember, vividly remember Tom Dumoulin when he was in the pink jersey as a big figure. That was when I really first started taking notice of cycling and watching the racing. Was when Tom Dumoulin won the pink jersey at the Giro.
How extraordinary is it that for your first Grand Tour, you are the leader? How did that happen? Yeah. And how do you handle those responsibilities?
It's really a great privilege to have support from the team and have leadership in the stages that suit me. The team is there to help me succeed, and to handle those responsibilities. I guess I've taken on a new role this year, so I knew I would have some more leadership, but to have leadership in a Grand Tour, it's really a big step up. And I take it day by day. I don't feel too much pressure, but I really want to succeed and do well for myself and my teammates and for the team. So I mean, it's a great privilege to have leadership in my first Grand Tour, and it's not something many people were able to have. So I'm really taking it without what's the word? Taking it in my stride, I guess. Just really honored to be here.
A question from Tom van der Salm from the Netherlands. How did your preparation went after a long sprint?
It was not too bad. It wasn't as smooth as I would have hoped it to be. Having crashed at the end of Paris-Roubaix, I ended my classic season with a nice result there. But for sure, it's never nice having to crash. So it took some time to prepare and really get back into shape. But I think I'm here with a good level, and I'll take it day by day to see where I'm at. It might take me some time to find my feet in the stages and really soak up the atmosphere. But I think I'm ready and I'm super motivated.
Afonso Lopez is asking, you've been one of the major breakout riders of the season. What does it feel like to be performing so well on the biggest stages at such a young age?
It's just really cool for me. Coming from New Zealand, it's just a massive step to live in Europe and race in the World Tour. Really, that's when I started cycling. It was my dream just to join the World Tour. So now to be racing against some of my idols and people I grew up watching and people I looked up to in the cycling world, it's really cool. And I have to pinch myself sometimes to really take it all in realize the huge achievement that this year has already been.
Alessio Di Sanzio from Interpress is asking you, what will be a good result for you in this first Grand Tour, and what does it scare you the most?
I think for me, winning a stage would be a huge result. I was able to go close in the World Tour level at Paris-Nice in the sprint stages. So I think to really be successful here, we're here to win a stage and maybe even chase the Ciclismo jersey if I can have consistent results each day, and I'm not too fatigued after. It's a long race and something I've never done before, so we're not too sure how I'll respond. What I'm most scared about is probably just the unknown of a Grand Tour. I've never done a 3-week race or anything longer than 10 days really. So just the length. It will be a good test of my endurance, I think, to see how I respond to this level of racing for this amount of time.
Tom van der Salm is asking you, as a Kiwi, how did the reactions from the other side of the world look like after all those big classics you rode in front with the best riders in the world?
It was huge back in New Zealand. I had lots of support and lots of people staying up during the night to watch the racing. Because of the time difference, it's quite hard to watch cycling from New Zealand. So if you need to watch it or want to watch the racing, you have to stay up until 3 a.m. to really see the race. So I had a lot of people staying up and losing sleep to watch me. So it was super nice and super cool to have all the support from back home. And it was really cool.
Hannes Taon is asking you, will your team make the tricky finals in the flat stages extra hard to drop the pure sprinters?
For sure. If we see an opportunity, we'll definitely try and take that. I'm sure there's some other teams who also have a similar idea. I'm not a pure bunch sprinter, so if we see the chance to make it hard, we'll definitely make it hard and try and use our numbers to our advantage in the hillier stages that could end in a sprint.
Nick van der Voe is asking you if you have any ambition for the first stage and for the first Maglia Rosa, or do you think that it will be too hard?
I think it could be too hard now. Looking at the stage with the new finish, I think it might be a little bit too far. With the old stage, the original plan, I definitely would have been going for it and had that as a big goal. But now I think it could be too hard for me, just with the climb so close to the finish. And if Tadej wants to make the race hard, I don't think I'll be there anymore.
You mentioned Maglia Ciclamino. What do you know about your team's history with the distinctive jersey at the Giro d'Italia? You are forgiven if you don't know that the first Maglia Rosa was also from Oceania, Bradley McGee. But what has your team told you about the recent conquest of these distinctive jerseys?
I remember vividly watching Arno when he won the Maglia Ciclamino and took, was it 4 stage wins, I think, or 3? It was, I remember this very well. Just from watching the racing, it was really cool to see him and his train be so successful here. And the team has good experience in the sprints here. So I'll try and use that experience and really take it on board. And I think it's a beautiful jersey. So if we can get our hands on it, we'll definitely try.
Have you looked at the other teams' lineups, and how much of privilege is it for you that the whole team looks built for flat or flattish stages?
There's a lot of the sprint level is super strong. I think it's hard to find a sprint field with this many fast guys. I think the parkours really lends itself to a sprint team, but still you don't see many other teams with a complete sprint team. There is also climbers. So for us, there's really a lot of focus around the flat stages, and we don't have any climbers really pure to go for GC. So it's like I said earlier, it's a great honor to have that support, and quite a privilege, because it's quite rare that you have that in this day and age of cycling. Almost I don't really deserve this level of support, especially for my first Grand Tour, but it's nice to have. I'm not complaining.
Another question from Tom van der Salm. You did, like the most kids from New Zealand, a lot of other sports when you were younger. Does that help you right now, being a professional cyclist on the highest level? And another question is, did you ever play rugby or aiming to become an All Black?
Yeah, I did. I'll start with the second question first. I did play rugby growing up at primary school. I was on the left wing. I had a little bit of speed, so I think most kids in New Zealand grow up playing rugby. But for me, no, being an All Black was not my dream. For sure, it was almost every boy's dreams in New Zealand. But the main goal for me was an Olympian. I did a lot of other sports, so the Olympics was more of a dream than being an All Black. And I mean, playing other sports, it definitely helped me become the athlete I am today. I was able to learn how to work in a team environment using team sports like rugby and basketball, and for sure helps me in this day and age. Doing those other sports also helped me find that I really enjoyed cycling, because without a running injury, I probably never would have started cycling. So it's all led to this, and it's cool.
Can you do the haka if you win a stage?
I could do a haka. I know my high school haka still quite well, so maybe for a few people I could do a haka.
Okay, stage 3 then, if stage 1 is too hard for you.
Maybe.
Thank you, Lawrence. And we carry on with the translation. Thank you to GROUPAMA FDJ, and good luck.